So it is this space in which it's very hard to comprehend. And when we try to impose comprehension on the Akasha from the perspective of the formed dualistic mind, it doesn't make sense, or we try to impose meaning. And so we'll take just a tiny portion of what the ether, what the Akasha can be, and we go, okay, that's it, that's everything. But it's that and so much more. It's always that and everything else. And this requires a type of mentality that's open and that allows for everything that can be, that is beyond our comprehension, to be, at least to be a potential. Okay, so it is of great ease to the identity to impose must-be's and this is the only thing that something can be. That is of a great relief to the identity, the egoistic identity, because it provides support, it provides confinement on which we can lean our sense of self. Okay, so this embracing of the unknown becomes very important, and the exploration of the Akasha as this fifth element. This is, often referred to, even here, as almost like a God principle, right? And the the all within the all from a Hermetic standpoint. And when you start doing some deep Akashic meditation, and there's many ways to get there, when you start doing deep Akashic meditations and everything disappears, all the differentiating elemental specifications start to dissolve, and you're just existing in that space of the Akasha. There's a perception you are no longer a thing, and of where we are one with everything, and we know everything. However, when we come out of that Akashic state, we go, oh, it's more refined than a dream. It's farther, so much further away. So the exploration of the Akasha and familiarity with it allows us to touch in with a greater and greater relationship and ability to return with what we might call like Akashic pearls. However, every pearl has now had a form imposed on it, and we could look at it as a type of refraction of the truest thing, which is where it exists formlessly. Okay, so lots to explore here. He then looks into, in this book, in the introduction, a very brief exploration of karma, and which is the law of cause and effect. So why is this important? Well, when we start exploring cause and effect, what this does is it allows us to see where our dualistic identity gets pressurized, right? We typically look at karma, good and evil. Do more good, get more good. Do more bad, get more bad. And there is definitely some truth in this, that resonance attracts like resonance. Okay, now, when we start looking deeper into the laws of karma, the laws of cause and effect, we start to understand, as the Buddha said, that karma itself, these laws of cause and effect, are so vast as to be incomprehensible. So we have to start looking at karma from the space, essentially, of Akasha, and this provides a doorway into Akasha, the exploration of cause and effect. Okay, because what causes what, right? You get this interplay between duality, where the cause is the effect and the effect is the cause, and they reticulate back and forth, as well as scaling forward in time, scaling back in time, and you get a very innate release of time, a very innate release of space, and a very deep and permeating spiral of understanding as causes, and we will get to this as well in this intro, on the mental plane, causes in the astral planes, causes in the physical, as well as effects start to be perceived. So we can start to relate in more and more subtle ways to what cause and effect can be. Okay, and again, always exploring this from the place of the question mark, which allows for maximum growth. Okay, and the place of the question mark is that place of the unknown, that place of potential and paradox and the Akasha. So we always end up going back to the Akasha. And the Akasha is always something that, especially in the beginning, we want to impose immediacy of clarity on. But how can you look at clearly everything? Of everything, right? All of everything. So embrace the unknown. Okay, the next thing that is brought to our attention in this introduction is the human body. Okay, the processes of the human body. And the process of the human body as further explorations of the elements. So you can start exploring the elements from the space of the physical body. And there's a lot of value in that. In terms of the electric fluid, the magnetic fluid, looking at the importance of the fiery nature within the human body, the watery nature within the human body, the electric, the magnetic, the interplay between these, which would be the air, and how the electric and magnetic balance and find harmony, the air being to harmony